Hello everyone, Ryan here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how you can create an online marketing business or an e-commerce business and scale it all the way up to $10,000 a month for free. So first of all, online marketing is literally just where you use the internet to your advantage to sell your product online, because there's just so many people on the internet. It's so easy to get your product out there and sell a bunch of copies of it if it's the correct thing. All you've got to do is find the audience, what you're looking for, and later on in the video that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. So in creating your online marketing business, there's three main things what you need to worry about on how to actually scale it up to $10,000 a month. So the first thing you've got to worry about is the niche what you pick and if people's going to want to see that niche. So you've got to pick a trending topic what people are really going to want to see. I'll go on about this later on in the video. You'll just have to wait while I explain these other 2 points. But the second point is you want to create your product around the niche what you've done. So to do this, you just want to get a bunch of knowledge. You want to go on the free sources online and find a bunch of free information what you can then turn into an ebook or into video modules, and then you can sell that onwards. Then the third point is selling your product. Obviously you've got to find the traffic to sell the product. You've got to find the correct audience. To do so, there's loads of free traffic sources online nowadays, things like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. There's absolutely everything what you can use for free traffic. You might be thinking you need paid traffic because of other videos you've seen online about e-commerce and Shopify, but literally just by using free traffic sources you can easily sell your product and get a bunch of sales. So on to the first step, finding the correct niche for you. So I'd say your niche is probably the most important thing about creating your product and your online business, because your niche is absolutely everything. It's whether or not people want to click on your product and find out what's more about it, because if it's a dead niche, it's a niche what no one wants to find out about, why would they buy your product on such a useless thing? They're not going to gain any information or gain anything from it what will actually help them in their business or their life. So the first thing you want to do is find the correct niche. There's so many trending niches popping up nowadays. That's what makes online marketing so good if you want to create your own product or ebook. There's just so many niches what are constantly popping up, constantly trending, what people always want to find out about. So to find the correct niche for you, all you need to do is go onto TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, any of these big social media platforms what have trending topics and stuff. You want to go on these and see what the trending things are right now. Maybe it might be, I don't know, AI for instance. AI is a huge thing in 2023. Loads of people want to learn how to use AI and how it operates, how they can use it efficiently for their business. So things like ChatGPT, businesses are wanting to use this more often because it's just going to help them so much. Another thing businesses always want is to drive more traffic, get more customers. So that is a huge niche what will always be a good thing for you to make a product about. Even if you made a product about driving traffic 5 years ago, it'll still be popular today because it's just such a huge niche, it's such a huge market what you can make a product about. So if you think about it, you could combine AI, so AI automated stuff, or automated software, whatever, then you could combine traffic driving sources, right? And if you can put them two together and create a good product where you can use AI to drive traffic and get more customers for businesses, you've got yourself a very good product what would probably do very well if you've got the traffic driving source and you do well with it and you actually put your time and effort into it. So once you've found the niche what you want to make a product about, you've then got to do your research. You can find information about your product literally anywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, just Google alone, Wikipedia. I know it's not a viable source, but it's still a source, isn't it? You can get all this knowledge for free what you can then sell on once you've made an ebook or a good product about it. Bear in mind, you might want to get a paid product. You never know. You can get a paid product for $7, right? And it'll teach you a lot more premium information about what you're learning about, rather than just free sources where people just whacked it online for the sake of it. Once you've got all this knowledge and stuff, you then want to move on to product creation, which is phase 2. But when you're creating your product, you've got to decide what you want to create, whether it be an ebook, video modules, or a software. Maybe you might learn how to make a software about AI traffic, so you might be able to get AI to drive traffic for you through your software, but that would be quite hard and I wouldn't recommend that for beginners. For beginners, I'd probably recommend just starting an ebook because it doesn't require your voice, it doesn't require your face. All you've got to do is type up some words onto a PDF file or, I don't know, a Word file or something like that, then you can then sell that onwards once you've put a lot of time and quality into it. When you're creating your product, you actually want to put a lot of time and effort into it and not just slap all a bunch of information or use ChatGPT to create it. Because if you don't take your time, then if you make a sale, right, and people say that you've just slapped a bunch of information what they could have found online, they're going to just refund it and you're going to lose that money obviously. So when you're doing it, you want to actually put time and effort into it, do as much research as possible and actually put effort and time into it. So finally, once you've created your product, you've then got to find a way to sell your product, which is by getting traffic obviously. So there's a lot of free traffic sources out there, such as TikTok, YouTube and Facebook, like I explained earlier on in the video. So basically you just want to make a bunch of short videos, short format videos on your product and what it does, what it's about and all that stuff, and you want to drive traffic through TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. I'd say TikTok's probably your best bet, as it's got billions of users and like there's just so many people on it, and your videos are so easy to get across compared to something like Facebook or YouTube. Of course there is other routes you can go with driving traffic, like paid ads for example, Google ads, Facebook advertisements, whatever. But obviously if you're wanting to scale a $10,000 business for free, you're not going to use these ads because that means you'll be losing a lot of money if they don't go too well. So first of all, TikTok ads is probably the best way to go, as you can make short format videos and you can make a few a day, and you never know, one might go viral making you a bunch of sales. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you also learned something. If you really want to take this serious, then I'd advise taking action almost instantly, as there's a lot of big niches right now. There's a lot of gaps to fill because there's not many products about them. But that's literally all for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell us what you think if you want any help with anything, if you want us to create a video on how to find a niche easier or something like that, how to find trending niches. But that's all. See ya.